Okay, another question for Project Insulin. Joel asked, are there any supplements that I use or that I can recommend? Two right off the bat, which are going to kind of sound funny coming from a diabetic, but they're both carb powders. Glycofuse and Carbolin are two products that I use a lot because they're very fast digesting carbs that I can use before, during, and after training. I can drink on them during training to get fuel that my body needs and to, aid in recovery and repair right off the bat, that are not going to bloat me and make me feel uncomfortable while I'm trying to work out. Other than that, a good branched chain amino acid supplement, I personally like Modern BCAA from USP Labs. That's kind of one of the better ones out on the market right now. But anything that has just your leucine, valine, and isoleucine are going to be okay to use. It just becomes a price point. Those are very important. Those also I like to use pre, during, post training, or in between meals sometimes. Branched chain amino acids are what's typically scavenged out of your own muscle tissue that your body then uses for fuel source and other metabolic functions. So those are kind of the two main supplements. Now, I don't consider protein powder a supplement. It's a food. It's separated milk, basically, is what it is. So, a good solid protein powder, I prefer a whey isolate or a hydroslate from a good company. I'm currently using a product from First Form called Formula One because it tastes like Fruit Loops. And how can you go wrong drinking Fruit Loops? So it's good, but it's very little carb, very little fat. It's almost all nothing but protein, and so it's a really good powder. Dymatize makes a good one. Just kind of shop around and you'll see which ones are going to have better reviews. Stay away. I'm not a big fan of whey concentrates. I'm personally not really a big fan of casein. It tends to, I don't have a very fast digestion rate, and so casein just kind of bloats me and makes me uncomfortable. I'd rather just eat real food at that point. And that's really, what you have to remember is that these are just small pieces of the overall puzzle. If your nutrition is lacking, the supplements are not going to make up for it. One of the most proven supplements out there is creatine, monohydrate, none of the other stuff. None of it's worth it. Most of them have no solid clinical backing behind them other than creatine monohydrate. It's proven to be safe. It's one of the most well-researched supplements on the market today, and it just flat out works. But that's really it. If I need an extra pick-me-up before I go train, I'll drink coffee or I'll have a caffeine pill. I'm not a big fan of pre-workouts just because they're loaded with things that you just don't really need. There's no benefit to them. All you're really using them for is the caffeine high anyway. So that's kind of my take on supplements. I'm not, huge proponent of them. I think that the majority of your nutrients need to come from food, real whole food, not powders and whatnot. Before I forget, another one, fish oil. Most people don't supplement enough fish oil. I would prefer to take 1 or 2 capsules with every meal that I eat. So between 4 to 5 meals a day, so 8 to 10 grams a day is typically fine for an adult male. Women 6 to 8, 4 to 6, depending on their body weight, would be fine. It's once again, it's proven to work. It actually will increase your insulin sensitivity, so it's really something crucial that you need to look into. But that's it. And once again, the fish oil is not really what I consider a supplement. It's not You know, you could eat fish and get the same thing. It's just food. That's food to me, not an actual supplement. So that's my take on that. Good luck. Let me know if you have any more questions. Thanks.